domination.
Stunner out!
Accurate defense objective. Securing Bravo. Securing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. Keep back up at Alpha. We're on target. We're taking Bravo. We're on Bravo. Stand by. Assist the team at A. Enemy We're taking Bravo. Securing C. Hostile strike is over. Charlie secure.
0-0, good shot.
Reloading.
Strike away.
Securing B. Taking Bravo. Losing Alpha. We're in the lead. We've got two objectives. Lost Alpha. Enemy halfway there. Step it up. Care package inbound. They've got two objectives. Keep Official team at sea. Team at A. Taking Bravo. Hostile taking Alpha.
Loaded. Strike away.
Got two objectives. Needed an Alpha. Securing C. Hold all the objectives. Enemy You're needed at A. You're needed at B. Enemy Wilson deployed. We've lost Alpha. Hostiles at Bravo side.
Enemy at the forklift.
You're needed at Bravo. Bravo. We're on Alpha. Stand by. Securing Bravo. Securing A. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile command job. Got out. Hostile in charge job. Securing Bravo. Official team at Charlie. Official team at C. Taking Bravo. We're needed at Alpha. Hold all the objectives.
Enemy at the dumpster.
You're needed at Bravo. Hostiles at Alpha. Go. Enemy UAV overhead. Lost Alpha. Reloading.
Enemy at the center.
Hostiles at Bravo, go. Securing Alpha. Not needed at sea. Holding 2, we have the advantage. Stand down, lads. They've had enough for one day. Team deathmatch. Enemy incoming. Weapons ready. Have control. Crush them.
Stand out! Stand out! Setting explosive. Changing mag. I've been hit. Stand out!
Allied counter UAV activated.
Shut it! Stand out!
Enemy at the junkyard.
Reloading.
Enemy at the junkyard. Cluster strike ready for launch.
This is Builder 2-0, good copy. Cluster strike away.
Allied counter UAV.
Watch where you shoot! Hello? Changing mag. Got him. Changing mag. Come on out!
Enemy at the
Stand out! Lights out! Stand out!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Come on out! Attack! Come on out! Reloading. Changing max. Stand out!
Allied UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Come on down!
Enemy counter UAV. We've lost radar.
Come on down! Grenade out! Stand out! Fighter. Take your fire! Right behind you. Under attack! Changing max.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
Stand out! I'm taking fire! Reloading. Stand out! Come on out!
We're halfway there. Keep going.
Changing max.
Precision airstrike. Enemy UAV overhead. Allied. Enemy at the cargo containers.
Fire!
Enemy at the shanty tower. care package inbound. Amos with us.
Stand out!
Enemy UAV overrun. Enemy in the office.
Changing
We are
max.
out of time. Enemy at the corner. Round. Focus. We are taking control. Tomorrow will be different.
No, I ain't got the trouble on this. And wait, what? Okay.
Right.
Stand out!
Collect the bag. Double point. Enemy in the cargo containers. Enemy at the center.
Contact!
Bloody
Cluster strike away.
Fire.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
Enemy in the double.
Hostile strike ready to launch.
Target is marked.
Citizens 2-0, good copy. Cluster strike away.
They've reached the halfway point. Get moving. Personal radar overhead.
Mark the target.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover. Enemy care package is down. Enemy shield turret on the field. Enemy white phosphorus incoming. Enemy airstrike. Get down. Enemy control. Enemy care package inbound. Enemy personal radar overhead.
Stand out. Turret down.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover. Get out. Care package inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy in the double.
Taking fire over here.
Down. Engage.
Enemy Nielsen deployed. Enemy cruise missile.
Mark the hostile.
They hit hard. Good. We will remember.
Hey kid, you suck. At the bottom, bro. Talk all that shit.
They've truthfully been behind the chains with their running game, so it's always been third and long. And when you take away the ability to run and throw the football from their offense, they struggle a little bit. And also, I think it's been a lot of this. It's been, he's a mark man. O'Hara is a mark man in that backfield. And Troy's willing to say, we'll let you throw the ball to those wide receivers on the outside. But in terms of his running, they're taking a dual threat quarterback and trying to make him a drop back quarterback in this game if they're going to beat him.
Think about their rushing game right now. They carried 11 times. Hera has carried 9. Anderson has 1. David Donald has 1.
Look at that play right there. You know, that was like a question I see so much, but when you've got a defense that's keen on stopping the run, when you throw a swing pass, they're prepared to stop it. They'll look for everything short right away.
What are you doing, Ty?
I think what you have to do is give them some misdirection, make them
Ty, what are you doing? What?
This one clear.
Brian Kelly looking forward to here. They're moving their way to being 2-0. At Wake Forest next week, an off week, and then they're back here in South Bend. Primetime game on NBC against Florida State.
And Noah Johnson.
I caught the turn and it's all the way to
All
the
right, the
top.
backup quarterback misfires.
Margie Fogel.
And during the week, Charlie Weiss Jr. told us he actually has the better arm, but not as refined a passer as Jordan McLeod.
But he feels like Charlie said he gives them more of the dual threat, and he can call more of their design quarterback runs with Johnson.
And we've talked about Jeff Scott having these two quarterbacks in a quarterback competition, and more on that. We'll check out this play here. And there's the running ability. Johnson out near the 25-yard line. But he's talked about, hey, by the 4th game, I want to make a decision. And there's a reason for that. When he was at Clemson, Deshaun Watson won the job when he was young in the 4th game of the season. Trevor Lawrence a couple years ago beat out Kelly Bryant in that 4th game of the season. So that's why he's picked out 4, and he's aiming for that for the conference opener at Cincinnati. Third down and 6 now for Johnson. Looks to his left, stays there, lifts one down the sideline here, and that's too much for Trey Dukes. Coverage from Isaiah Rutherford, cornerback, sophomore cornerback out of Sacramento for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and he's getting a chance to play today and did a good job on Dukes. He was off. Thought it was going to be a quick pass, came into a bump and run position, forced the fade, and ran with it.
Timeout on the field with Notre Dame leading 45-0. That's Kyle Hamilton, sleeveless. The star safety, the sophomore for the Notre Dame defense, ankle sprain, and he is out today. So, Tony, I don't know how often or how early you played when you were a quarterback in Minnesota, but on days like this, with the scores out of hand, a lot of young players, a lot of backup players have that helmet on and can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, and this is the time you do. You want to go in and show what you can do. I remember playing early on my 18th birthday against Nebraska. They were number 3 in the country. It's 49-7. It wasn't pretty, but I did score a touchdown that day, and it's something you'll always remember.
Quarterback sneak, did it have to make some people miss?
Option. I ran around actually John Dutton, who ended up being a great player with the Baltimore Colts, and just a tremendous effort to get the ball in the end zone.
Very good. I'm sure that was a good highlight. I'd love to see it there sometime.
I might have embellished that a little bit.
Cool production of this broadcast today. We'll get to that in a moment here. This is 4th down and 6, a little Willie Pooch punt. And the ball rolls out to the 41-yard line. That's where the Irish offense will begin. So right here inside the stadium, here at Notre Dame Stadium, Fighting Irish Media Studios. Tony, I don't know if you've been down there, but it is a wonderful high-class production. And NBC is working with Fighting Irish Media here today. And what is just a terrific gesture how strong that relationship is. NBC and FIM putting this one on. There's a look inside. There's Rob Highland, our producer. We're waving now. Pierre Musa, our director, long time leaders here at this broadcast. I know they're happy to be working with Fighting Irish Media here this afternoon. First and 10. We do have a quarterback change here for Notre Dame. And number 10 is Drew Pine. Now, Drew is normally the third-string quarterback, but the backup, Brendan Clark, was listed on the unavailable list that came out this morning. So Drew Pine, true freshman out of New Canaan, Connecticut, playing for the very first time today.
You know he has to be pumped up. This is a great opportunity for him to go in and lead the team, and probably wasn't expecting this.
Day has turned out differently than he thought when he went to bed last night. First pass is complete. So Drew Pine, a little bit under 6 feet, out of New Canaan, Connecticut, and he committed to Notre Dame early in his high school career. Full disclosure, he's from the town right next to me in Connecticut, so I've heard about him, known of him from a powerhouse high school that ran the ball a lot. So a lot of these quarterbacks you see that have giant numbers out of high school, Drew didn't have those attached to his name because they won on the ground quite a bit, but was terrific on the summer camp circuit and got that early offer from Notre Dame and committed right away.
If that first pass was any indication, he was right on the money with a good decision.
Back to the air, steps up, keeps it himself, and gets out to the 49-yard line. Saw Ian Book on the sideline. Efficient outing from Ian as he watches, and I'm sure cheers on. Drew Pine, 12 out of 19, 143. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but he did have a couple of touchdown runs. I always like seeing the veteran quarterbacks out there actively coaching development of the young players.
Absolutely. That speaks to the type of player Ian Book is. And he and Sean Crawford both talked about it yesterday, about being the leaders, the veteran guys, and being back and being so excited to be here with this team.
On his way, by the way, Ian Book and Sean Crawford, 56 players.
And they talk about how special it is to be here. And they want to play for a national championship.
That's this! Look! Look, right
So
here!
we have a
It's
love-hate
this!
relationship
I'm up
with
to the
Baptist.
floor!
When we get home, we don't like to talk about football. I'm trying to pick him
It's
up. He's
already
trying to
dried
move the
up.
ball by me, so we hang out and talk about different things.
And they're definitely the veterans of the group. The other defensive players were kidding us that when Sean Crawford was a freshman here, this freshman class was in the 7th grade. So he is definitely the big brother.
It's fun talking to Sean yesterday about not only his relationship with Ian there, but as a graduate student, his business course load did not sound easy at all. Big hit in the backfield, but wrong guy with the ball. But Teller again scores a touchdown. He's all fired up. Big hit. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Well, Batella scored a touchdown on special teams earlier. He's pumped up and comes up with a big hit to end the third quarter. Where is 17? Well, there's the big hit out there. We head to the fourth for the Irish. On top by 45.
We're the most trusted credit union owned by members of the military community. And for over 85 years, we've put our members and their needs first. At Navy Federal Credit Union, we are more than our name. We're the Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force, veterans, and their families. At Navy Federal Credit Union, we serve all branches of the armed forces. We know you've got big things ahead, and we're behind you all the way. Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are the mission.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. 10,000 perfectly placed stitches. 16 beautiful speakers leading with 1,000.
You're sure they closed up on the gun.
The performance.
Then why did you buy a punch?
17 thundering horses.
It's funny how it flushes.
Free on
No, he just feels like bitching.
This is the M8 competition.
Shit.
The most powerful BMW ever.
Two teams remain to go down for a chance to lift the greatest trophy in sports. There's nothing like the Stanley Cup Final. The Stanley Cup Final tonight on NBC.
The 3-row Subaru Ascent. Room for up to 8 passengers. Standard EyeSight driver assist technology. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 27 miles per gallon. Coming from Kelley Blue Book's most trusted and best overall brand for 2020. The three-row Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever.
The new 2021 Subaru Ascent is in stock and ready for delivery at Subaru of Daytona, 1 minute north of ISB on Tomoka Farms Road.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bailey, owner and founder of Bailey Health Solutions. Millions suffer from knee pain caused by osteoarthritis. We offer visco supplementation, an all-natural FDA-approved treatment. Here's how it works. We use fluoroscopic guidance to ensure the injection reaches the correct area. We inject a lubricant into the knee which bonds with your own synovial fluid, creating a smooth, pain-free movement. This minimally invasive treatment is covered by many insurance plans, including Medicare. Give us a call today.
Starting cornerback Tariq Bracy unavailable today. Opportunity Clarence Lewis.
Yeah, the coaches were excited to see this young man play, and here you're going to see some of his skills. Open field tackle, the coverage part, they talk about him just being poised and never panicking, and the ball skills. Here he's got his eye on the ball all the way, getting his hands on footballs, making plays.
See some length out there, 6'1", 180, young corner. South Florida, there's a successful passing play. They haven't had a whole lot of that yet. Out across the 25, first down. So there's Clarence Lewis, 6'1", 180, true freshman out of Edison, New Jersey. And both Brian Kelly, head coach, and defensive coordinator Clark Lee talked about the maturity that jumped out not only in training camp, but the first time they started recruiting him.
Yeah, and they said when he got here, he looked like a corner. He didn't have to learn the position. He played it instinctively.
Not easy to show up on campus at a program like Notre Dame and act like you belong. There's some young players doing that here right now. Off the back foot. This is Latrell Williams. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Nice catch for the former Tennessee Volunteer.
Yes, he's a transfer. They didn't play him too much last week, but they said he was a guy that could make some shot plays for them. And this is a great catch over the shoulder, dragging that foot to keep it in bounds.
Well plays football, too. That was Cam Hart's backup cornerback for Notre Dame. And that one is just grounded. Big Isaiah Foskey.
Continues to show up. He's an instinctive guy. He's an athlete. They talked about him playing, being aggressive, and just being able to run things down. Very good athlete with a lot of size and skill.
What a compliment to the defensive end position here at Notre Dame when you can lose two to the NFL draft and the top backup and come back and be this strong in that position. Under pressure as Johnson gets it away. Nice work. Great job to avoid the sack. Houston Griffith with the pursuit there to run Terrence Horn out of bounds.
Again, Coach Clark Lee bringing the blitz. Inside, disrupting this play-action pass game.
That's Jack Kaiser.
All these young guys, when they're getting their opportunities, they are making things happen.
And Jack Kaiser's played very well. He's automatically a story because he was third string earlier this week. And Simon and Leothau unavailable, so all of a sudden he's the starter. Of course we were going to point that out right away, but on his own, he's been in these highlights and showing up.
You would notice them. Yes, you would.
Third down and 14 now. Johnny Ford on the left. He's got a first down and then some out across the 25 and eventually run out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Good pursuit there by backup safety, the former Ohio State Buckeye, Isaiah Pryor.
This is jet sweep. Johnny Ford, running back, who he keeps asking for a horse collar tackle, but he's coming on the jet sweep and just with the speed. And this is what the Notre Dame coaches said. If we don't have our focus, if we're not on our details every play, these skill position guys have enough speed to make plays.
And no matter who the starting quarterback is that first week in October, this offense probably lead on Kelly Joyner and also that man we just saw there, Johnny Ford. They were both awarded the players of the game last week for the 27-6 win over the Citadel. Johnson now to his right, looking, fires near the end zone, the ball broken up there. Cam Hart steps in to get a hand on it. Aerial coverage is brought to you by Geico. But what an afternoon here on the Notre Dame campus. Mid-60s, sunshine, not even really any wind, Tony. It's about as good as it gets for college football, at least weather-wise.
No, this has been a beautiful day, and the fans, we've got about 10,000, 11,000 fans really taking advantage of it.
20% capacity allowed this season. Had a little over 10,000 last week. Looks to be about the same now. Fade pass to the end zone, and saw a lot of grabbing down there. I don't see any flags. You're the former DB up here. What you see?
I've been thinking offensive pass interference all the way here. Latrell Williams push off. Well, no. Both guys. I guess couldn't no call, Terry. Both guys grabbing a little bit.
You can either call both or neither.
Or let it go.
But neither is best.
There you go, Terry. Latrell Williams for South Florida and Isaiah Rutherford the corner for Notre Dame. 3rd down and 10 now for Noah Johnson.
In the South Florida timeout, Notre Dame was going to bring the heat again and play straight man coverage.
Come out. South Florida. They're set.
Brian Kelly will ponder what's coming next.
He wants to shut him out. We know that.
Still has it right now.
This is my body of proof. Proof I can fight moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
Proof I can fight psoriatic arthritis. With Humira. Proof of less joint pain.
And clearer skin is PSA.
Humira targets and blocks the source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Humira is proven to help stop further joint damage.
Want more proof? Ask your rheumatologist about Humira citrate-free.
If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help. As business moves forward, we're all changing the way things get done. Like how we redefine collaboration, how we come up with new ways to serve our customers, and deliver our products. But no matter how things change, one thing never will. You can rely on the people and the network of AT&T to help keep your business connected.
Witness the greatest cover-up in human history. Our church is at war. He created a plague.
Aerial coverage is brought to you by Geico. Inside Notre Dame Stadium today, the Irish awfully close to achieving their 20th consecutive victory. They've been in control from the start. Early in the 4th quarter, they lead South Florida 45-0. Paul Burmeister and Tony Dungy in the booth. On the field, we have Jack Collinsworth. 3rd down and 10 down the Wolves.
Coming, and it's a straight man coverage on the outside.
Off the back foot, flung into the end zone. And the blitz doesn't have to come up with a sack to make the play happen.
Yeah, and they did not change. Before the timeout, they were coming, and Coach Lee stayed with it, bringing pressure right up inside, making Noah Johnson throw it quick, off his back foot, trying to give his receiver a chance. What do you think about the PI there, Terry? Looked like defensive pass.
Clearly passing interference, significantly hindering. Obviously, that should have been defensive pass interference.
That was just a tackle.
And this looks like the same defense.
See it better again. Again, they're showing it.
Yeah, same blitz.
Same one. Noah Johnson in trouble out to his left. Jump pass, back of the end zone, knocked away at the last minute. Well played, Cam Hart.
So that was Brian Kelly being aggressive. He said he wanted to shut out. He brought the all-out blitz 2 times in a row. Kept him out of the end zone.
Barkley saying you're trying to score. We're going to do our best to stop you from it. This is DJ Brown. He's getting a lot of time today with Kyle Hamilton out with that ankle injury.
And that was really an athletic throw and giving his receiver a chance, but well played. Well played. Shame, though, they didn't get the pass interference call. Should have had the ball first down.
True freshman out of New Canaan, Connecticut, Drew Pine remains the quarterback. This is his second series. Sebo Flemister out across the 20-yard line.
I've been impressed with the way Sebo's run the ball today. He didn't get to play last week, and he is not sulking. He is coming back and saying, okay, I'm going to show you that I need to get the ball a little bit more. And that's what you need to do.
A couple of flags down there on the play. It's true freshman receiver Jordan Johnson out of St. Louis talking to, I guess I should say listening to, Brian Kelly.
After the play, personal foul, offense number 15. After this, listen to go. Second down.
So 15 is the one we're looking at. Goes down to a knee. And a little extra at the end, yes.
No, you can't do that. You've got to keep your poise. He actually had a good block, stayed with his man, took him down, but you can't have it after the whistle.
You know, he didn't play last week, and Brian Kelly said it wasn't a physical thing. We're just working on him with all of his traits. And not a good moment for him there. Sebo Flemister, touchdown the first half, and a hard running here in the fourth quarter. Out across the 20. Interesting scenario in the running back room right now because you have some upperclassmen running backs like Sebo Flemister, Jameer Smith, who's not playing today, Jafar Armstrong, watching these talented young backs get the carries that you would like to have.
No question about it. That's tough, but what you have to do is when your number's called, deliver, and that's what Sebo's doing today, and he's sending a message to the coaches, yeah, I need to get the ball a little bit.
And there we saw those two on the sideline, Tyree and Williams, 18 carries today for 127 yards. Drew Pine to his right, and he just missed.
And good job by USF on defense there. Sitting down at the first down sticks, taking away that easy throw.
Drew Pine will jog off, and what an afternoon for him getting his first couple of series. And Brian Kelly sharing with him what he did or maybe didn't do. Jay Bramlett from his own 12-yard line high. And a fair catch called for. The ball bounces. And South Florida will begin on its own 43-yard line. 10:45 left in the game. Notre Dame in control.
I don't care about the funny way you wear your hair. You're beautiful and I just stare. I like all of you. I'd like to run and follow you and sing the concert in all of you.
Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. A combination as unexpected as the sex of telephone. New Slices and Sticks, just $6. Pizza, pizza.
Honey, did you hear about these new Geico savings? You'll get an extra 15% on top of what Geico could already save you.
Can I call you back, Mom?
Your father's been researching our genealogy. We're Vikings.
There's never been a better time to save with Geico. Switch by October 7th for an extra 15% on car and motorcycle insurance.
Hey, we lost the Wi-Fi password. Do you remember what that is?
Fighting Irish are back in 3 weeks, right here at home to take on Florida State on October 10th in prime time only